Good day, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are a price action trader and your trading style is such that you use trend lines, then this video is for you, because I'm going to be giving you tips that's going to help your trend line strategy to be very, very powerful. Okay, so look at this. If you have a trend line like this, let me get a trend line for illustration purpose. Okay, so if you have a trend line like this, for example, okay, this is a trend line right now. So price is moving in this manner on your trend line, for example, it's touching it and giving you all of these movements. So what I would want you to do is you wait for the trend line to get broken like this. Can you see that the trend line has been broken? Now there are different scenarios. If your strategy is such that you enter once it has broken the trend line and it has closed below the trend line. Now, if you are the type that enters immediately, it implies that your belief system is that markets will just keep going downwards. But there are different scenarios that can play out at this point. Okay, one of the scenarios is that markets can go back up to continue respecting the trend line, implying that what you have going on here is a fake out. All right, that's one scenario. Another scenario is this. If you are the type that waits for retest, look at this. You wait for retest in order to enter. I just want to show you the pitfalls of this strategy. Then I will now tell you how best to tackle it, how best to handle it. Okay, so you have this. Market is respecting the trend line. You have 2 touches, you have 3 touches, then it comes and breaks the trend line like this. And based on your own understanding and your strategy, you want market to retest the trend line. You are a break and retest kind of a trader. So you are waiting for market to come back to retest this trend line in order for you to enter. But the problem is, where you are trying to enter as a retest, you want to enter at this point for market to go down. Market can decide to still go up and continue respecting the trend line, so your stop loss will get it. Okay, so the best way to handle trend lines, especially if you want it to break and retest, which in my opinion is the best way to actually trade trend lines. I don't really trust trend lines if you want to, let's say market has made 3 touches like this, for example. Market has made 3 touches, then you're waiting for the market to come and touch it here, then you want to buy at this point for market to go up. I don't trade like this. I don't like this kind of a trend line system. Okay, the best way to use trend line is for the trend line to get broken. We want it to be disrespected. So when it is broken, then it goes to retest. But we are not entering on the retest, because the retest, it might not really retest it. It might just keep going up again. You understand? So this is my own advice that I want to give you now. Okay, my recommendation is, let me extend this trend line a bit so it will be long. Okay, all right, so this is my recommendation to you. Okay, if market is respecting the trend line, has given you maybe 2-3 touches like this, and it breaks the trend line like this, okay, do not enter. When it comes back to retest, still do not enter. Instead, wait for price around here with what? With a pending order. What kind of pending order? Since we are looking to sell, you enter a sell stop. Okay, you place a sell stop. Why are you doing this? If the price gets to this level, which is the level we are expecting it to retest and then start coming down, if it turns out to be that this is a fake out and market does not want to come down, market will keep going up. And you know what that has done for us? That has prevented us from entering the trade, because this our pending order right here is not going to be activated. I hope it's making sense. So I'm giving you some insights. Okay, some people will say trend lines don't work. It depends on your experience and knowledge. It depends on how you are looking at the trend line. The way some people look at it is not the way you look at it. The way some people use it is not the way you use it. Okay, so you use the trend line in such a way that you enter trades that will just go and eat your stop loss. But there are some people that are profitable with the trend line trading system. Though it's not my personal major system of trading, but I understand the philosophy behind this because I've used this system for quite a while also. Okay, so this is the best way to handle it. Trendlines, best way to handle it. Wait for break and retest, but you're not entering on the retest. You are waiting for at that point where markets reversed towards the retest. So if it really wants to move down, it will then come back to activate your trade and give you some profits, okay, which you are going to book. All right, that's my first tip. Let's go to the second tip that I have. Let me delete this. So another tip I have, I've drawn some out, is there is something about trend lines. Okay, the point where a trend line gets broken, this is another system I want to show you. You can put an horizontal line at the exact point where the trend line gets broken, okay, where it's broke and closed below the trend line. Look at this. Can you see this candle, this red candle? This is the candle that actually broke the trend line because it's closed below the trend line. So you place an horizontal line at the exact point where that candle broke the trend line. Can you see that? More often than not, market will come back to touch that horizontal line. Then you can enter your trade at that point. Can you see I'm not entering the trade on the trend line itself anymore. I have introduced something else from which I can enter the trade. So this is another system via which you can also enter trades if you are a trend line trader. Okay, most times market will come back to that horizontal line, that point, that horizontal line which is at the same level as the point where the candle broke and closed below your trend line. So see what happened. Market came back to retest, not really retest, to touch this your new horizontal line and move downwards. It still came back there, showing you that that line is significant, but not everyone knows about it. So that's why I'm showing it to you before giving you more further downwards movements. Okay, so let me see if we have another example. So that's one case. Another case you could have is price respecting the lows or highs within the trend. All right, so there are different ways via which you can actually trade with trend lines. Okay, so look at this. If you are always placing your horizontal line at the recent low, you keep shifting it until the trend line gets broken. Look at this, you're shifting it. This is the next low. Then you have this. Okay, this is the last low that you have before the trend line got broken. Okay, so when the trend line gets broken, it will want to test that low again. Okay, sorry, it will want to test the horizontal line that marked that low, and you can see what happened. It broke and closed below, came back to test this horizontal line that depicts this low right here, and then moved in the downwards direction. All right, so this is another system which you can use when you're trading with trend lines. Look at this one also. So let's move this horizontal line along the lows. I'm using lows because it's an uptrend. If it's a downtrend, it will be high. The reverse will be the case. Okay, so we have a low right here. Market didn't break there. This red candle is standing like low. Okay, this is a low right here. Market didn't break at that point. This is another low right here. I think this is the last low. That red candle there, I'm talking about this. Look at this. That's the last low that was created, that red candle. So I placed my horizontal line there. You can see when market broke that and moved in downwards direction, it came back to touch that horizontal line again. Can you see that? Before giving us a selling opportunity. Okay, so you can go to your chart and check this out to see how it really plays out. But most times these things play out when you're actually trading with the trend line system. Okay, so I guess those of you that are trend line traders, you can work with this idea, you can develop it, you can do a back test on your favorite pairs to see what really works and what does not. I'm just giving you insights to how market behaves around trend lines. Okay, so if you got any value, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.